Hi, and here I am, ready for a new stream. I know it's been a while, and I'm sorry for that. A lot has been going on, privately, in real life, and everything, and I really had no idea what to do, how to properly manage my time. Let's just keep it at that. So, yeah, that's that's all that's been going on, actually. A lot of university stuff and figuring out how to live, kind of. But I am ready, and I hope everybody else is as well, to kind of get into more Genshin. Because I have been not necessarily slacking off, I was always trying to do at least the things you can regularly do. But I have not done my proper quests and everything. I did I did a bit more exploring in Fontaine, which was alright. Let's just keep it at that. It was alright. I really don't like underwater combat, so that is kind of a problem there. But other than that, it is fine. I also finished the Arkan quest last time, which was interesting, and now I have no idea where the story will go. I mean, possibly we'll figure out what is going on with Farina and everything, and you suck. This is the worst kind of guy. I don't like that one. Not in the slightest. You suck. Ah, damn it. I actually didn't want to be hit by that. But, well, I have been... Oh, you guys are still alive, aren't you? Or at least one is still alive. Damn it. Damn it, you just had to get away. Didn't ya? Damn it. Well, whatever. Yeah. So... And I did actually level a few characters. I mean, a few of them are still way too low level, and I was way too lazy to actually probably grind for artifacts, which might not be the best idea, because obviously artifacts are the most important thing, at least that's what I've gathered. But it's really, really tedious to actually get good artifacts, and I usually end up with all kinds of defense artifacts. So I just decided not to bother. Damn it, you were not ready yet, weren't you? Damn it. Why didn't you decide to... That, I didn't like that. Could you please? That's the worst thing about it. There is no auto... I mean, there is the auto-aim, and the auto-aim, it sucks so much. I am never allowed to actually aim at the enemies that I want to aim at. Where are you at? Whatever. I couldn't hear you properly. So, what I was trying to say before and everything, I just wanted to be able to stream again because I was not able to do it earlier in the week because I had no idea how to do it next to studying and going to my classes and everything and working. So that kind of sucked, but I think I at least kind of figured it out. I mean, it's still kind of difficult because I still have to manage my time properly, which I'm honestly not very good at, not gonna lie. But well, it could be worse. At least I have the possibility of doing everything. Damn it. I did not expect that to happen this quickly, because I have not really paid attention to the loading bar on this electro thingy. Well, alright, let's just finish all of this and then let's start with the event quest, because obviously I have slacked off in that regard and I have not done it. And I need those primogems because I still haven't decided whether or not I want to go for Venti or go for Rythley or go for neither of them. Honestly, the worst part is I don't really need either of them. Like, I would only go for them in order to have them, not to use them. That's really the worst thing. Because obviously I absolutely love Venti, so I want him. And I really started to love Rathley as well, so I want him as well. But I wouldn't use them because I have other characters I could use and would rather use. Because I don't really have the time and the patience to invest that much time in grinding for example, artifacts, or spend the kind of money in order to actually get good weapons or anything. So I don't have enough resources for a lot of characters, which means I focus on the ones I have, and the ones I have I like. So that's that. I don't really need another main DPS character. And if I would have one, I really want to have Zhao. That's the one character I really, really, really want to have or need to have. There is no doubt about it. Next time Zhao is available, I'm definitely going for him. And I honestly wanted to, after Yelan, to kind of wait until he's available again and kind of save my primogems until then, in order to have enough to spend a lot of them on Zhao. The only problem with that is I really, really want to have Shangyun, for example. So I would spend my primogems in order to get the 4-star characters, because I have none of the 4-star characters on these banners. I have no Dory, I have no Toma, and I have no Chongyun. And I really want to have Chongyun, and I want to have Toma. I don't really care about Dory, but I want to have those too. And now I have to think about, do I really want to go for it in hopes to get them? Do I want to? I don't have that many primogems, so do I want to try that and risk them and risk Zhao, who I'm saving for? Just, I don't know. I mean, I don't have the luck, honestly, to get a 5-star character in the first few tries. So I don't know. Like, I really love Venti, but I do not need him. I have Kazuha, and Kazuha is obviously a bit better. But I love Venti so much. And the thing is, I love Reithler's character. I don't really like his design. I mean, it's fine. I don't have anything against it, but people go crazy about it, and I'm like, yeah, it's alright, but it's nothing special. And I feel weird for thinking that way. And yeah, I mean, okay, you see, I have never really understood the way of thinking, or just this building pity system what people do. I never understood it, because I'm like, you can't just build pity when the banner you want is on. You don't need to do it beforehand and risk getting the 5-star character. There is no need for that, because if you get the 5-star character, your pity will be completely reset and you have lost all your primogems. So that is something I just can't understand. And now that I really want to have the 4-star characters, I am kind of willing to go that way. So I just need to decide. I wouldn't spend all my primogems, but like the first 20 to 30 tries would be fine. Venti, my love. Yay. My good boy. So I really need to decide whether or not I want to spend them on Wrathly or Venti. Because I do risk getting the 5-star character, which I do not want or need. So that is a huge risk, especially if you are free to play and don't have enough primogems for whatever you want. What to do. That's been plaguing my mind since the new banner dropped. But now let's get into the event quest. I have really no idea what it's about. I mean, obviously it's called poetry stuff, and therefore it must be about poetry. And there's Venti, and I love everything that involves Venti. Because Venti was done way too dirty. I mean, he is a beginning character, so it's not surprising, but all about Mondstadt and Venti, I think it could be expanded upon in a large manner, especially about Venti as a character, because I love him. And he is very special in his regard of being an Archon, and I really love him for that. Alright, and I have no idea about Hu Tao's character, because I still have to do her story quest, but I did not have the time yet, because now that I have to do the event quest, I don't have the time for her story quest. Originally, I was planning to do her story quest next to the event quest, but I don't really have the time, I believe. I don't know how long this event is or how long it'll take me to finish it. So I can't really tell whether or not I'll be able to finish it in like 1 or 2 streams, because I don't have that much time left, and I really need to figure out a rhythm throughout the week to stream properly. And obviously I'm still working on a few things, and I'm still trying to figure out how to continue on with streaming eventually on Twitch. I really don't know. Maybe I should try this cross-platform streaming, so streaming on both simultaneously. I think that might be a good idea, but still I am currently working on different starting screens and whatever. It is a lot of work, and especially if you don't have the time to work on it. And I'm still working on the Final Fantasy XVI review, which takes a lot of time. I honestly am very surprised how long that takes just to write the script or to really record everything. And after I'm finished with recording the A-roll, kinda, I still need to record the other footage of the game in order to make it more interesting. It is very difficult. And then I have to edit the user interface in order to have more visually distinct pieces, especially for ratings and everything, because I have a very intricate system in mind, or planned, to kind of segment the game. And yeah, that'll take a lot of time still. And I'm kind of mad about that. But I don't know how people do it. I don't know how people honestly stream the way they do next to studying, working, and possibly still hanging out with friends. I mean, I don't think they do. That's the thing. I mean, I honestly don't. I have no real friends close to me in proximity where I live, so most of my friends I'm only meeting after university or in university most of the time. But still, how do people do that? I mean, honestly, university takes a lot of time, especially now that I have a lot of projects to do. But I don't know. Do people or do other streamers or VTubers go to university still? I mean, a lot of them must, right? And then the question is, do they go to university and work? Or do they earn enough as a streamer to not go to work? But I still want to go to work. So it is difficult. It is very difficult. And I am completely off topic. I'm sorry, you guys. I have not been paying attention to you. And really, let's see how Hu Tao is, because even though I don't know her at all, no, that is a lie. I think I've met her before for the other quest where she and Kazuha kind of... Hello! Yeah, I met Hu Tao for the one event with her and Kazuha going at it with haikus, I guess? Something like that. Yeah. Alright, so... enough talk, starting the event, hopefully. Alright. We're just talking about you. This is more Rendipus. Possibly the European server, I think. Must be, honestly. Yeah, so European server. Finding more after face planting on the road. Alright, yeah, Hu Tao is kind of weird, isn't she? Alright. Yeah, what are the odds? Not that this was exactly planned, because we are here especially for this reason. Yeah, Venti, you know, it has been way too long, because honestly, you have been gone for way too long. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. Like, usually the events are most of the time only for the primogems and for meeting the characters. That is also something that is very, very important to me. Just meeting the characters, spending more time with the characters. Because honestly, that's why people play Genshin, isn't it? For the primogems and for the characters. So, yeah. I hope they do more with the characters. I always say that, but they should go more into the direction of giving the players options to spend time with the characters they actually spend primogems in order to gain. So, yeah. Alright, I'll bet you have some thrilling new tales from your journey to fill me in on. I can see it in your eyes. Oh, Venti, you'd be surprised. Yeah, there's never a dull moment on this Teva trip. Yeah, we've been doing a lot. A lot of different things. Back and forth, saving nations and so on. You know, the usual. Alright. You talk way too much, Shutao. I was not able to read all of that. Alright, Grand Banquet. That is nice. Why are you talking so much? You never talked this much. Do we have to explain what a banquet is about? I mean, it's about eating, isn't it? Alright, no, never mind. It's also about writing poetry. I honestly have been to all 5 corners as of right now. Not only 4. 5. Get your intel right, Venti. We have already been to Fontaine. Please. Don't forget a whole nation. What would Farina say about that? Alright. Yeah, poetry, obviously. If you have to write lines. And you're involved, Venti, so obviously there's something about singing poetry or whatever the hell else involved. I hope I don't have to write poetry in the end. I mean, I like reading haikus, but that's about it. Everything else that involves poetry is the worst. I honestly can never pay attention to poetry, or to poems in general. It's just usually way too long, way too convoluted. How would you be able to read all of that and understand what you want to tell me? Like, just say it plainly. I'm still surprised that Leo is actually involved in poetry. Poetry seems too flimsical, in my opinion, to be part of Leo culture. Because Leo is like this, obviously because of Zhongli, this steadfast, contract-driven country or nation, and then having poetry as this thing right here now, it seems weird. I mean, yeah, obviously the cultural thing is, I mean, yeah, poetry is cultural. Well, I don't know. It just seems weird for me that Zhongli's nation and the nation of contracts would be involved in poetry. But on the other hand, contracts need to be written, so maybe their poetry is more straightforward, which it most likely isn't. But, well, that would make a difference, wouldn't it? Like, on the other hand, Mondstadt doesn't seem really all that flimsical as well. It should be. But if you think about what Mondstadt actually is, it's not. So, well, I'm getting off topic again. I'm very sorry about that. Alright, let's get involved. Forsooth, I won't to dabble in verse. Oh, please stop. Sure, I'm looking forward to everyone's poems. Yes! Oh, stop. Please, never talk in poems again. Please don't. when Haman gave you the first half of a couplet. Wind rises, winds never churn. You came up with the second half right away. But the sea of clouds, clouds away return. Always return. I hate poetry. Please stop it. This event is not good for my nerves. What are you doing then? Hi, Zhao. I did not expect to see you here. Hi. But I'll be there, Zhao. So you must be too, right? I didn't know that Zhao is involved. No, I'm very happy. Never mind. I'll take all the poetry if Zhao's involved. Yeah, I'm here. Obviously, there's nothing to fear. Join us. It'll be fun. Come on. Of course you will. Yes. I really didn't know that. I'm very happy that Zhao is involved. Yes. More Zhao time. Zhao and Venti in one quest. Could it be any better? That's awesome. Alright. So... Alright. Let's get going then. Right. Part 1. I really still hope that I won't need to write poetry or kind of arrange words in order to write a poem or something. I hope that's not a mechanic they want me to do or use. Alright, that is a relief because I can take poetry, especially in exchange for Zhao, but I do not want to write poetry. That would be bad. Because next to the fact that I really don't like it, I'm not very good at it either, so yeah. Oh, There's a lot more characters. How didn't I guess that already? You really don't want to know. My Yelan is not very great because I am primarily using random 4-star artifacts. So I tried to do it, but it's not good. And I really should focus on grinding for artifacts, but I am too lazy for that, so... Yeah. Yeah, I should, I know, but... every time I do it, I get defense artifacts. Like, I have not really done that many domains, but, like, most of the... the ones I could use have really bad substats, so I was way too lazy to do it in the end. And I know that I should, but... I get around with her. How do you do that? How does the crafting work in that regard? Like... Oh, alright. Let's try that first then. I know that my artifacts are like the worst. Hello. So I can just go here and do what? Oh. Well. Good to know. Now I just have to... Alright, wait a second. Which ones are the best artifacts for Yelan? It's... Alright. I mean, I have so many garbage artifacts. I think it's... What I've read is that the elemental burst damage artifact is good for Yelan, and the hydro boost. Like... Was it this one? I don't know. But I do know that the noblesse is supposed to be good. Or what was the other thing that was also good? Yeah, so Served Fate. That was also, yeah, I've read that. This one, right. Alright, so let's see. Which ones can I use without having to worry about anything? Alright, this one is straight garbage. I mean, at least there's a crit rate substat. I don't know if... Yeah. Yeah, I have way too many of those anyway. Let's just keep one of them. Alright. And then let's just exchange it. Alright. Well, I really have no luck at all when it comes to artifacts. Or honestly, anything really in this game. Because when I tried to get Yelan, I needed 87 tries. So, well, that doesn't feel good at all. I tell you that. All right. I still feel very bad exchanging 3 for 1, I have to say. Well, at least, never mind, there's also a percentage. It's better than everything I'll get, or I've gotten before, but it's... I have so little luck when it comes to any of this. Like, even the ones with proper first or main stats, like, for an attack artifact to have, like, this game, it has a specialty for creating pain when it comes to grinding artifacts. Alright, I need a last one, which is, yeah, alright. I really hope that at some point they create another character which could actually use defense as a stat and is useful and not like, I don't know which character uses defense. Noelle, I think. Well, that didn't work out quite as I would have hoped, but well, I think I should possibly spend a bit of reason and do some domains, but I really need to do... First of all, I need to do the event, because even though artifacts are important, I'll get around, and even though I have really is even my Wanderer has very awful stats. He has proper crit damage, but only because of the Windsmith. Because the Windsmith is fine. That is actually quite useful. But everything else sucks. Because he is also built with only 4-star artifacts. But I get around. So as of right now, I should possibly pay more attention to gaining primogems, because I still have not decided whether or not I think it's worth it to spend primogems only for the 4-star characters. I thought for myself that I would never spend primogems for 4-star characters, but right now I'm very willing to do that. Especially because I wouldn't mind getting either of them as a 5-star character, but still I wouldn't use them. So I'm like torn as of whether I should. Yeah, should I get Venti? I mean, I love Venti, and I think even though I wouldn't possibly not use him, but I still think I would rather use him than Wraithley, because thing is, yeah, I know I should save the primos. I know that. But I want to have Xiangyun. I want to have Xiangyun. Well, alright. And now that might be a hot take, but I don't really care for Raiden. I have Yelan, honestly. Why do I need Raiden? I know they kind of have a good, like, what's it called? They work well together and have a good synergy. That's what I was searching for. So I know that would be perfect, but if I saved my primos, I would save them for... Yeah, that's what I was actually thinking about, like doing 1 or 2 10 pulls for Venti and hope for at least either Toma or Xiangyun. I mean, if I was allowed to choose, I would love to have Xiangyun, but I wanted to save for Zhao, actually, because... And they have still not fixed Yelan. I don't know if I'm the only one that realizes this, but I don't think she should do this high fall animation sometimes. Maybe it's just me. Well, yeah. I think I'm going to go for, like... Do I do it now? Or do I finish the quest first? I think I'm gonna finish the quest first. Hi, Xingqiu. I did not think that there were so many... I mean, honestly, it's not a surprise that Xingqiu is involved. And when Xingqiu is involved, Xiangyun is obviously also involved. So that is not surprising. Yeah, I know. He's not good in any way. And I wouldn't really want him to use him, but it's just... I just want to have those characters. It's just... Genshin really is awful in that regard. Why do they create such good characters just for the characters and not even for the gameplay? I think next to Zhao, the only main DPS character I would want would be Ayato. And I still really don't know why. I think it's because I saw a AMV of Ayato on YouTube, and it's so amazing. Like, this AMV is so good, and I think that is the reason why I actually want to have Ayato. Yeah, Ayaka is definitely better as a character. But like I said, I care more for the characters themselves than for the gameplay aspect of them. And therefore, I think, honestly, I really believe that this AMV I've watched is the main reason why I actually really want to have. Oh wow, I have really not spent a single bit of time with you. Like, I have not heard either of you utter a single word. And honestly, I thought you were both kind of boring. Yeah, it's. I don't know, wait a second. I'll find it for you because it is really, really amazing. I really, really love that one. Wait. And from what I have gathered, it is the... or it was made by the... or I think the boyfriend of Vente's Chinese voice actress or something? Yes, this one is it. Alright. It was this one. That's the one. Yes. It is so good. And the other one of Child, made by the same person, it is also so good. And that's also a reason why I was interested in Child in the end. Those AMVs are so amazing. And they did, so the person, they did a few other... Yeah, alright, I'll shut up. I'll let you watch and listen to Noelle and Mika in the meantime. Alright, Mika. Frontline Land Surveyor of the Knights of Favonius is a cautious and somewhat shy teenager. Alright. Wouldn't have gathered that in a long shot. Who would have thought that Mika is shy? Alright, Mika is a member of the Reconnaissance Company, adept hand at handling various problems during operations. Mika takes on responsibilities including mapping the terrain, setting up tents, starting fires and for cooking, etc. So he's kinda a manservant and a guy for everything. Well, that's what Mika does. In addition to his surveyor duties, he also helps out with logistics. Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? It is so good. And that is the reason why I... Yes! Now you feel me. I had to... Just because of this AMV, I'm such a huge Ayato stan. But also, you can also watch the one of Child from the same person. It is so good. Like, so good. And what are you supposed to do if you watch something like that? How can I want Ayaka? Yeah, him too. I don't know if it's recommended to you, but it was when I was searching for it, so I can just send the link of the other in the chat as well. It is so good. That's the one for Child. It is so good. Honestly. Yeah. It is just plain amazing. Yes. Like, if you see something like that, how can you not want those characters in game, even if you will never use them? That is... That's just how it works, and this is what Genshin does to you. Genshin makes you really, really want those goddamn characters. Yeah! So, if you watch those AMVs, and then you are supposed to just look at a character and say, well, the gameplay is kind of mid, he's not that good, I don't want him. And I'm sitting here like, I know, I wouldn't use it, but look at this AMV, look at the character. Like, what am I supposed to do? This is way too amazing. Yeah. Fun fact, I have never tried boba in my life. Not once. So, well, kind of, yes. Bit of a hole in my cultivation. Let's just... There is just not a place close to where I live. And yeah. Yeah, I think I do. Just seeing him pull it out every once in a while and drink it, I think that'll do things to you. And then you feel compelled to try it out as well. So yeah, that's something that's coming for me. I just know it. And yeah, so I kind of want Ayato just for this AMV. And honestly, I also kind of like his gameplay. It is very basic, but it looks amazing. So yeah, but I don't know. I don't think it's useful to have him and Yelan. I usually do not use Yelan for her normal attacks. I just want to try it out, but I forgot that I am mid-conversation. Alright, Noelle. Honestly, not gonna lie, I don't care about either of you. Yeah, are you here, Mondstadt's representatives? Why have I not met you while in Mondstadt? Honestly. What is she doing in her normal attack animation? Because I only noticed this jumping thing, because I usually jump around if I'm bored or have to wait, like in an elevator or something. But I'm... Alright. I'll do it if they finished talking. Like... Alright, I look forward to it. I have really not internalized a single thing you just said. I have no idea what the conversation was about, actually. So, well, yeah, obviously it's about them having no idea about poetry, which, same. So, there's a first time for everything. Just not for me, because poetry can keep far away from me if I have anything to say in the matter. Yes, you do that. I'll cheer you on from a far distance, in order to not get involved. But I have to cheer on Zhao, because Zhao definitely needs to do it, because I want to have a laugh. And I'm sorry, but... well, maybe Zhao surprises me. I'm not gonna teach you anything because I'm not good at it. So, but also I don't want to write it, so what to do? Not that it matters in the end, but... I don't want to get involved with either. I don't want to write it, and I don't want to teach you because I'm bad at teaching and I'm bad at writing. What to do? Well, we'll write it together, so you can write it and I can just sit back. Alright, Yelan. What are you doing? Was it her? But that was normal, was it? Hmm? Or do you mean her little... Damn it. Do you mean that? Like her flicking her jacket back and kinda... That's awesome, not gonna lie. But I knew that, about her. But the first time I saw it, I was like, I thought this move was only for her burst. But I love it. I love Yelan just in general. She's the best. Yeah. I mean, honestly, that's the one thing I'm kinda sick about. I want the female characters to have an epic AMV like Ayato or Zhao or Child or even Wanderer. I just think the girls deserve it as well. Like, Yelan definitely deserves to be badass like them. Because she's a badass. And obviously she's a sexy badass, but she still is a badass. So why aren't the girls allowed to be as epic and bloodthirsty and wicked like the boys are? That's just rude. Oh, I have finished all there is to do as of right now. I have not done the interlude chapters because I'm not allowed to do them just now, because I have not done the story quests, because I am only at Hu Tao's story quest. But other than that, I have finished the main Archon quests. Yeah, that's where I'm currently at. But therefore I have not spent that much time with Yelan or anything at all, really, because the only time I spent with her was the very short bit in the chasm. Yeah. So, I mean, honestly, I have only been playing since April or so. Like, really playing. I had the game installed since December 2020, honestly, but I have not really played it that much. Like, I played not even the main game in December. Like, I played the kind of demo version because I played it on my phone and I didn't really completely install the game at that time. And then, like half a year later, I played a bit and stopped again. And then a year later, I played a bit and stopped again. And then another year later, I finally started really playing. So that is the reason why I have not done much of the side content and just ran around exploring. And I honestly, yeah. And I'm still not... I have not leveled all my characters and everything, even though I have more than enough materials for that. I just decided, well, it's not worth it. And I also have not really ascended. Like, I have way too many things. Yeah, funny story. Like, I've gotten around without leveling the first time. Like, my whole time in Liyue, honestly, only started leveling my characters, I think, when I went to Fontaine, really, because I needed to be Ascension rank or Adventure rank 40 or something to get to Fontaine. So then I actually did my Ascension quest, and therefore I then started leveling. The whole time before that, I mean, for example, I finished my Liyue battle with a child with a team of around level 22 characters. So my main character at that time was Yanfei, and Yanfei was like level 24-ish. And then I had... Let's check that. Because I leveled her a bit after in order to get around Inazuma better. But yeah. And yeah, I think I used the Traveler as well for that. I think I had Yanfei, Traveler, Jean, and Beidou. And all of them were around level 22, 21, or 24. I think that is... Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what my level was about when I had to beat Child the first time. So I always had the information. Well, it took a while, I'll tell you that. And the only reason the only way how I managed to do it was because Yanfei was a catalyst character, so I could run away and still deal damage. And I had to heal a lot. And one attack was enough to actually kill me. Because I obviously, when I didn't even level my characters, I also didn't have any artifact which I could use or had leveled. So that was an experience. And right now, I still only have Yelan and Wanderer really leveled. Every other character is like a bit better. Yes, please. Like, maybe that is my normal RPG brain talking, but it worked. And that's the main reason why Genshin is better, in my opinion, than, for example, Star Rail, because in Star Rail, I definitely need to level, because if I don't level, like, I can't get around. In turn-based combat, that's not how you do it. So, well, in Genshin, I get around without leveling. Why do I need to level if I can just beat the enemy up? And I do admit everything that is on time. Well, you could say that. I usually, for example, in other games, I tend to not use everything that is available to me. Because, first of all, I'm like, no, that makes it boring. Or I'm like, no, that disrupts my rhythm. For example, when I played Sekiro, I was not using my prosthetic arm at all, because I was like, well, I want to fight normally. If I use this prosthetic module, it just disrupts my rhythm, and then I would not be able to beat the game, and yeah. That's untrue. I call lies. I use the abilities of the characters. I use them. They might not work as good as they could, but I use them. It's not like I'm just there using normal attacks fighting my enemies, so I use what's available to me. Very little else, but that's something I use at least. And well, it worked. Which character tiers? Like the tier lists and everything? I mean, or what do you mean? I know that Yelan is a double as sub DPS character, and I know that Kazuha is like also a very, very good character. That's... Wait a second. I can just check that. Are you talking about... Wait a second. Damn it, where is my... There is the... Alright. So... You're talking about... this one? This tier list right here? That's the one I... kinda... found. Now. So... Which one are you talking about then? Let's try that again. Alright. The one from Genshin.GG? This one? That's the one? Alright. What does this tell me? It tells me Yelan is an excellent character. It tells me Kazuha is an excellent character. I knew that much. Team comes. So if I'm like... Ah. Well, that's way too expensive. I mean, it's not really. But honestly... Lila, please be quiet. You sound a little bit weird. Alright. So. I don't like Alhatham's movement. I do have to say that. I have tried him when he was like available in those test runs, and I really didn't manage to use him properly. So in the end, even though he was the main DPS, I tended to use every other character I had available. So you mean Like, I could just exchange Latham for... Well, that's the main difference, though, in this quick... Yeah. Yeah. I can see that. I can see that. But this is difficult. Like, how is this a good synergy with, like, 4 Hydro and 1 Dendro character? Well, there is no freeze team here. Yeah, I know, but honestly, Bloom always damages me more than it does the enemy. So I don't think I would be very good at using a Bloom team. I would use a quick Bloom team instead, honestly. And I do have Cookie. Like everything else I do, she's not built properly, but Bloom is something... If it happens on accident, like while exploring Sumeru or whatever, and the enemy casts any kind of Dendro, and I use my Hydro element in form of Yelan and whatever, I'm always the one that gets hurt. Always. I mean, I tried. With what I had available, I couldn't do much else. So, Cookie is... I mean, okay, I can't really tell or say that she's built. I mean, none of my characters are really built. The most built is Wanderer, and he's also not really built. But I can't even really say that it's acceptable because it's not. And I know everybody who's good at this game would actually... I mean, I experience it right now. And it's deserved. I am not gonna lie. Alright. Funnily enough, I do have Bennett, and I have not leveled him past level 20. Like literally every other character except my main characters, because that's what I do here. Level my characters up until the first ascension and then stop. Unless I'm stuck and need to level the character further. And then I might just do that, but only like 2 or 3 levels. I think I'm causing trauma right now. Like, what am I supposed to do? I have Lila. Why do I need Ben? And I even haven't at C1, I guess. Oops. Well, it wasn't useful now, as of right now. There was, like, I managed without him. Like, what am I supposed to do? I'm saving my materials and everything for... For what? I can't even tell for what I was saving it. Maybe for Zhao, but on the other hand, possibly not. Possibly it's just a hoarder trait. Like, and I blame RPGs for being a hoarder. Like, whenever I play Final Fantasy, I never use any... Well, I mean, that's not true. I was saving my leveling materials for Yelan, for example. That's one thing. And then for other characters I might like to have in the future, like for example Zhao and whatever the hell else. I don't really know, but well, at least I have them. They're not getting lost, and when I have a character I really want to level or use the materials on, I can because I have them. That might actually be true. My Yelan is kind of sad. I do admit that. I do admit that. Well, what to do about it? I guess can't change it. Well, but let's just ignore that for a second and think about how I could possibly build a team and which character I should invest in. Because I do Venti. You think Venti is good to invest in? Like, I have Kazuha. Well, I do have Yelan. I don't need her anymore. Like, yeah. That's something I did. I'm proud of that as well, because I actually leveled her talents. Well, my Yelan deals, if it's a crit, like 10,000. I mean, I don't need to spend primogems on her. Obviously, I at least spend a few things on her. Like, I'm not able to level her further because I can't beat this goddamn Astaja or whatever thing. Astaha. I can't beat that thing because I don't have a shield that's powerful enough, and I really have no idea how to beat that. No. Like, I think I don't yet have Discord. That's the thing. I guess that I really can imagine that it's hard to type, and I'm sorry for that. But I don't have a proper Discord as of right now. I only have a private Discord, and I'm not really willing to share that. So that's the thing. Yeah, especially if I'm this bad at the game. Yes, I know, but I think I'm gonna do it for next stream then, because it's very difficult to kind of do it in between. So I you know what? Because I am a little forgetful person, I'm gonna write that down. Just a second. Yeah, that's the thing though. I was never... Alright. Next fun fact. I have never played a single game multiplayer mode. Or a multiplayer game at all. So that's something. Yeah, so yes, I'm strange. I get that. All right. It's not a surprise. It's just I really... Yeah, that makes it difficult. I get that. That's the bad thing about Genshin. Like, I get why they have servers, but I think there should at least be a possibility to join cross servers. Like, why do you need a new account if you kind of just want to play with somebody? Well, can't change that, I guess. But still, I just have to get over myself, I guess, and join in with people. I'm just... like, I was actually trying to get into Valorant a bit ago, and I was like, alright. Yeah, honestly, that is possibly the one thing I should do first, because I imagine that if I'll join a server or like a co-op and somebody sees my Yelan, they'll throw me out immediately. Or not even my Yelan, like any of my characters. I do admit that. Like, I mean, I think my Wanderer is fine. He has a bit low of a crit rate, but I think he's fine. He's not all that bad. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so building Yelan is the first priority. Wait. That reminds me. I don't know if I have actually done this today. Like, I did my dailies. I'm good at doing dailies, but I don't know if I actually collected everything. Of course I didn't. I mean, there's not much here, but... Well... I play this game for the rewards. That's the main thing. Alright, do I have anything else? No, then please. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. And then I need to actually do the event quest. Because, yeah, I need to build my Yelan. I get that, I know. But I also need primogems. That's also something very important. I don't know for which characters I would spend them, aside from Zhao. Alright, now I have enough to... Let's get that one, and... Yes, I second that. Primos top priority, and then Yelan. Yelan is definitely a big priority as well. Well, I mean, I have actually leveled her friendship a bit. Also not completely. The only character I have at level 10 friendship is Kazuha. Well, I know, my account is a bit sad. Now that I think about it, it's getting worse and worse. Reflecting my life's choices. Alright, so. Now I wonder. I mean, I could... Here's the problem. Considering team composition and everything. I don't know if Wanderer is actually a good main DPS character. Yes, I know. Just 1 second. Like, I don't know if Wanderer is a good main DPS. Like, he's good. I do quite a lot of damage with him. At least for my regard. But I get interrupted a whole lot. Even though I have a shield. I mean, my shield is probably quite weak. I do admit that. But at the same time, I also get interrupted a lot while finishing my moves. So when he falls down after using his elemental skill, and that annoys me to no end. Like, Wanderer is usually dead when I'm fighting in the end. And I don't know if that's... Yeah, that's the thing, right? Isn't it? And therefore I'm thinking of how to replace him. Because one thing I've realized, I do need 2 animo characters in my team. Because I really, really am very used. Yeah. But to whom? That's what I'm thinking of right now. Because considering, like, again, the... freeze or melt. So either, honestly, fire or ice, right? But if it's ice, I should probably go to Wrathley. Honestly. Or Ganyu, but... because Ayaka is fine and everything, but at the same time, I don't really care for Ayaka as a character. That's my main issue right now. There are way too little fire main DPS characters. Or, in general, good fire characters. Like, I really don't like my main DPS to be a bow character, so Laini and Yoimiya are out of it. No, I don't have Hu Tao. Because I don't get her fighting system with the whole HP loss and regain. I think her fighting system was to regain some of it, and then... I don't really know. I really have not thought about Hu Tao at all. Let's see. What does Hu Tao do? Is she another character that scales on HP? No. So, Hu Tao is not... Hu Tao is all about her elemental skill, right? Or her normal attacks, even. Because she is main DPS, so her burst is just sometimes very good, and then it's just not that important anymore. So I think it's mainly the elemental skill, right? Which cannot be overridden. That is interesting. Yeah. Hu Tao, Yelan, skill burst. Yeah. I can see that. That's the worst thing. I can definitely see that working in that team composition's favor. Like... and Zhongli is just there for just not having to dodge, I guess. Yeah, but then again, then I would need to spend my primogems on Hu Tao. Yeah, people with a good Zhongli are just crazy, in my opinion. Like, they can deal with everything, and I'm here like... my level 40 Lila shield gets disrupted or destroyed with one single attack. Yeah, that's the issue. Like, I completely missed Hu Tao, so, well, I guess that's that. Nothing to do about it. So, I'll just deal with my current team. Yeah, level 40 Lila. And you don't really want... I mean, you can see her stats. It's what it is. Can't change it. Hi, Diona. You have a shield as well, right? I have you as well. I have not leveled you at all. Like, you're most likely level 1 or something. There are very... Huh. Why are there this many Mondstadt characters? I did not expect that. Like, I don't get her. First of all, how is a child allowed to work as a barkeeper? That irritates me and is very weird. But then again, why is she working as a barkeeper if she hates alcohol? I get that she wants to prevent people from drinking, but that doesn't make any sense. Like, just... I don't get her. She's very weird. I mean, honestly, I'm not one to talk when it comes to weirdness, like we have established, considering how my account looks at the moment. But, well... What did I do? What did I do to deserve that? That is true, that is true. But still... You've been very good at setting my head straight, I guess, and putting it to mind that I need to kind of clean up my account and make Yelan worth of who she is, I guess, in my case. So, true. Alright, just wait, I ain't about to mess this up. I don't care if you do, Diona. I really do not care if you do. That is the main thing. Like, mess everything up for all I care. Like, I don't. That's the whole thing. Good luck. Please don't. I bet the poetry that comes out of your mouth would be something about how alcohol is bad and everything else. Alright. Enjoy your break. Alright. In the meantime, where do I need to go? Do I need to go down? Who do I need to talk to? Quest area reached. Look for the objective? Like, what is the objective? Oh, well, never mind then. What is this blinking? Was I sleeping? Hi, Hu Tao. Why do you introduce yourself that way, Wenty? I mean, you know you're proud of it, but you have more to your name than just being a liquor lover. Alright, my authenticity is... I'm not gonna write it. Alright, let's think about a good rhyme. Riddle me this. I do love a good riddle, but not a language riddle. Like, I really am not good at solving language riddles. That is something I just can't get my brain to work around. I don't really know why, but it just never works. Like, if it comes to logical riddles, like, I don't know, anything that is based on logical systems, that is fine. I have no problem with that. Or mathematical riddles or something in that direction. That is all perfectly fine. Give me maths, give me anything of that regard, I can deal with it. Give me a language riddle, and I'm like, well, you can interpret this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. Which way do you want me to interpret it? Wait, where do I need to go? Why do I never know where to go? Maybe it's because I'm not listening good and well enough. Do I need to talk? No, I need to be higher. But what is higher? This is too far. Do I need to talk to you guys? No. Where do we need to be? Do I need to be exactly up there? Is Zhao waiting for me up there? Hmm? Is that a possibility? Or am I just wasting my time? I think I'm wasting my time because the little dot is marked down. So, do I need to talk to you guys? Alright, it seems like I do. Oh. He'll come by. I'm here, so he'll be here. That's just the way it works. If I'm around, he'll be around. Never mind, I don't have to talk to you. View the first poetry riddle. Where, though? Where? Where is it? Now it's high. Where is it around here? No. Is it you? The world is eternal, but your youth is ephemeral. Alright. It's also not the riddle. Where is the riddle? View the first poetry riddle. Alright. Game, tell me where to go. Please. How were you supposed to guess that? Like, how? Whatever. Alright, what's on this lantern? Alright, I need to think about this poetry. Because I like classical literature. I like that. But that's not poetry. If literature is written in poetry, I'm like opening the book, seeing it, and being like, nope, not my cup of tea, and throw it away. But it is kind of interesting because classical literature is kind of written in a similar way, that it's a bit convoluted, a bit all over the place, and uses a lot of like language specialities and tricks, and it is kind of using the same basic or basis, but at the same time it goes into another direction, and I like the classic literature direction more than I like the poetry direction. Alright. A tender sigh for home, how far the flowers roam. A visitor asks me why, for a dream beyond the sky. Alright, what does this tell me? Well, this kind of sounds like Mondstadt lore. Or ventilore, rather. Obviously. Why? Why, Liyue? See, this is why I'm bad at it. How did you... Liyue, people are not that dreamy. And Sky is obviously rather free and Venti flies, so... Oh, you say that because of the structure of the poem? Is that it? Like, just because of the way it is written, not because of the actual content of the poem? Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. This is exactly why I hate poetry, because even though you can analyze classic literature as well, and obviously you do, and it's awful from time to time, at least there's a story, and different parts of the story are analyzed. But you can read the story for the story's sake. Poems you have to analyze in order to understand the meaning of. That's why poems suck, in my opinion. That's the reason. Damn it. Why do I have to do this? I mean, I'm very thankful for you guys to actually interpret it in my stead, because I would fail immediately. Please just give me a mathematical function and I can do that in a heartbeat, but please stop with all of this. Hi, welcome back. I'm just starting to cry because of poetry. Well, if you say so. In a nutshell, then yes, that's it. Yeah, like, why is poetry needed? Why do you have to interpret each and every sentence? Is that really necessary? You can just write it. Just write it down what you want to say. And don't write something down that should be interpreted in a certain way to get the meaning of what you want to say. Like, what the hell? Why do you do that? That is unnecessary. And again, I like classic literature, and that is similar, but you at least have a story to tell. There is a story there. And you can read it without over-interpreting every single line. Alright, I'll just let the characters do all the work, and I'm just gonna lean back and enjoy the ride. Or not enjoy the ride, that is also a possibility. But I'm just not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna think, I'm not gonna interpret anything, because then I'll be wrong again. I'm just gonna let the characters do everything, because they are way smarter in that regard than I am. Because obviously they know what they have to say. Alright. It looks like I'll still have a lot of learning to do. Well, don't be so self-depreciative. You did get the meaning, didn't you? That's true. Liyue is possibly the region I spent most time in. Yeah. Because it's also the region I always come back to if I need anything from crafting to... Oh, never mind. Like when I need to be... maybe it's still the case. I have not unlocked them yet, sadly, because I do need to do this as well. Like, I'm gonna do both. But I need to unlock them first. And I think, therefore, I need all this dialogue done. Yeah, what could it be talking about? You guys do the work. I don't want to do the work. Please. Yeah. Are you telling me that I... That's what I was talking about. It is definitely Mondstadt coded and Venti coded especially. Like, what the hell? See? What does any of this have to do with Liyue? It is obviously Mondstadt. Like, obviously. Maybe I'm not that bad at poetry. Maybe I should change my major. Honestly, no. Never mind. That I should not. No. 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 but I knew it. See, I mean, I didn't know it was about Dandelion. I was about talking about Venti, but I knew it. I honestly had my fair share of poetry, and I don't need any more of it, but at least I managed to do one thing about poetry right. Yes. Well, one thing is that it's authentic. Well, yeah, that's what Venti said. That's literally everything Venti is about, being authentic. I did. The very first thing I said when I read this was that it was Mondstadt coded. That's what I said. You can go back in the footage and check. But either way, I'm still bad at this. So even though I gather that much, it's about Venti. Obviously, I would know about Venti. That's the thing, though. I don't know why they thought it was about Liyue or what any of this had to do with Liyue, and now I think Zhongli wrote this poem about Venti. So, that's what I'm saying. And I might be completely wrong and completely off, but that's what I'm saying right now. Alright, and reflects our perception of the poem. Then perhaps there are no wrong answers. That's something only people using the wrong answers are saying. Noelle, you need to be more proud of yourself. Believe in yourself. I don't know what you can do, honestly, but just do it. Just be more self-confident, and then maybe I know what you actually do. So, that's an idea, isn't it? Alright. Yeah, I mean, maybe. Sadly, though, it's when anything is about Liyue, the first thing that comes to mind is Zhongli. So they could have said that the flower is from Liyue, and I would be like, well, Zhongli brought that flower here. Which honestly is not that far off, because everything in Liyue is kind of about Zhongli, or was, because not anymore. Still mad about that. But, well, at least he kind of deserves his rest right now. That is very true. That is very true. But on the other hand, if there's always... Yeah, I mean... Just because you're the god of Mora doesn't mean you need to have it. Just saying. Just saying. I mean... He's also the god of stone, kind of, and he is not made of stone? Well, that was very weak. Never mind, scratch that. I didn't say anything. Well, it is weird. Yeah, I know that but he would disrupt the economy. He's just very, very secure in his position and in using other people to gain more and actually get around. But he is very sure that if he would but like that, isn't it? He would disrupt the economy. So he decides, no, I'm not gonna produce more for my own gain and just use everybody around me for that exact purpose. But they earn more the way it's supposed to be earned. Therefore, he is not doing anything illegal. And considering that he has to keep up with all the contracts, that's the only thing that matters, isn't it? Like, he's not about to do anything illegal or anything. Yeah, so he's fine. He's fine. That's just the way it works. All right. I need to get going because I still have a lot of time. I thought I would have spent more time already, but on the other hand, I wasn't able to do much because I was getting lectured about my bad Yelan. Which, honestly, fair. Like, really. But still. View the second poetry. Alright, where is it? Because who would have guessed that the goddamn poem is written on a lantern? Like, who comes up with that? Is that a cultural thing? Is that actually done in China? That is true. That is very true. Maybe he spent all his mora on his shield. Like, maybe he made a contract with, for example, Asda, who then said, all right, I'll give you all the magic power for your shield, but you pay me. Maybe that's it. Well, Zhongli is a special snowflake, isn't he? All of these characters are, really. No, not all of them. All of the interesting ones, at least. All of the interesting ones are. Well, alright, next poem. This handwriting is just awful. Honestly, Paimon, I highly doubt that you have better handwriting compared to whoever wrote this. I doubt your handwriting is better. Honestly, I doubt you can even write in the first place. I mean, who really knows? You pay for your pets, don't you? Like a pet is expensive? So who really knows? And considering what is going on in Fontaine right now, where Neuvillette is actually stronger than the Archon in terms of arena, Azdaha can be more powerful than Zhongli, so it is only fair that he gets paid for his services. Right? I think it's only fair. Like, otherwise, it would be slavery. Or just loyalty. Either way, I don't manage to beat that thing, so goddamn Zhongli's pet, I can't beat it without Zhongli's shield. That is very unfortunate. And I really dislike all this damage over time stuff, because I always get hit by the attacks. That's a goddamn awful enemy. Why does Yella need his materials? I don't really like, for example, the first phase of Scaramouche's boss battle. I don't like that. But I managed to get through it. Usually Wanderer dies in the process, but I get through that. But I never managed to even reduce half of Astaha's life bar. I mean, considering what my team composition and my team in general looks like, it's not very surprising, but... well, it's just... okay, I'm gonna stop talking. I only dig my hole deeper, I guess. Alright, either way, Paimon's handwriting is non-existent. I doubt she can actually write. Alright, now, let's pay attention to the new poem. It's a long poem. I don't like long poems. Alright, I have 4 corners like a square pancake, but I'm stuffed and seasoned and carefully baked. I pass through the lips one piece at a time. The more you consume, the broader your mind. Is that almond tofu? Is that Zhao's poem? Well, like, I can't say anything about to that. I don't know what to say. How is a freaking book seasoned and baked? I mean, I guess almond tofu does not really broaden your mind, but who knows, maybe it broadens Zhao's mind. But how is a book seasoned and carefully baked? That doesn't make any sense. I know it takes time and careful thinking, I guess, to structure a book and come up with the story and write everything. Yeah, I knew that much. If it's about books, it has to be Xingqiu. That is true. But still. Why would a book be seasoned and baked? Like, I'm all for a good book. I love reading, I love writing. But you don't season and bake a book. Except when you bake a cake in form of a book. Then, alright, you do you. But you don't... Xingqiu, you make me mad. I'm sorry. That's something I do. I spend way too much time on every single sentence. Well, Xingqiu, don't you dare! You are not supposed to be here. Shush! Away with you! Go! Don't give us hints. I mean, I was spoiled the answer. I wouldn't have gotten the answer anyway, but... shoo! The characters are more intelligent. Go away. They have to come up with them, or with the answer for themselves. Well, Zhongli just can't get enough. Now, can he? He's gonna be at the bottom of every joke right now, right? Honestly, Chongyun, why are you even here? Like, I know you're way too good for all of this, and you just most likely were drawn in by Xingqiu, and he just took you and threw you over his shoulder and brought you here. I know, but come on. Yeah, that's... that's exactly what I was getting at. Like I said, Charlie just can't get any rest right now. Now I wonder, is he really in this? True. But on the other hand, he's got a shield. He can deal with that. He's got the defense to back it up, so he's well prepared. And honestly, if you use other people as much as he does, he should see this coming. Just saying. That's just how it is. And honestly, he spent time with Child. I highly doubt the Child would be... Maybe he would be kinda to Zhongli. But also maybe not. Because in the end, he did try to destroy Liyue. Well, I don't really know. I was very surprised to see Child actually caring about someone in terms of his brother. That was very surprising in his story quest. But well. Yes, but it's not about spoiling the answers to your riddles. On the other hand, this is a get-together of Liyue and Mondstadt. At least some characters. So, it would be a surprise if Zhongli wasn't here. Maybe he'll see the end of this. Not like his wallet, which is non-existent and endless at the same time. Alright. There are Fontaine characters here? I've not met a single Fontaine character yet. Well, I'm also at the very beginning of this quest, so that's not very surprising now, is it? Will there be more Rathley time? Because I know everybody sims for him, but I sim for his character, so that's something, I guess. No, please don't, Paimon. Come up with the riddle yourself. I don't really... Okay. So I can... Alright, I'm gonna look for it in a second. I'm gonna look for it. Maybe it'll be obvious. Because it seems like this game makes it obvious. But well, come up with a riddle. No, not gladly. I don't want to come up with the riddle. Please come up with your riddle yourself. I don't want to be nice to you right now, Paimon. Please, I don't want to be involved in your riddles. Alright, where to go? Oh, never mind, I don't have to come up with a riddle. That is nice. Well, I do not either, so let's just scratch that idea and move on. On 4 long legs my slim body sits, I eat not a bite and drink not a sip. With a passionless face I greet countless guests, whom I carry all day without needing rest. To rest. Is it a chair? Yeah. That one I knew! Yeah, Paimon. That... What is it with those people spoiling their own riddles? Like... Why? Why are they here? What are they doing? Isn't this supposed to be a poetry kind of challenge. God damn it, Diona. Wow. Of course. Of course. And I believe you. Of course I do. Why wouldn't I believe you? Well, they don't need to spoil their own riddles, though. Like, they... And honestly, there's not a single character here that I have that I didn't build, or that I needed to build and didn't. There are only characters here that are not necessary to build. At least as of right now. And like I said, for the characters I own. I'll stand with that. And just ignore that I'm walking around as Yelan. That doesn't count. Do you want me to build Noelle? Is that what you want? I can go build Noelle. I have enough defense. Never mind, I just got rid of my defense artifacts. But yeah, that's what I was saying. Don't you try me. I could. Noelle is most likely easy to build. I can also build Diona. I don't want to, but I can. Is she good? Like... Damn it. Where is she? There. But honestly, even if she is, I don't really want to have her in my team. Is it a full team heal, or is it also just a single... It is a single character heal, right? So you use her burst and then switch to your main character and then... Alright. Oh, her field does also do damage. I didn't know that. That is untrue. I want Yelan in my team. Therefore, she's in my team. There. She is fine. She's awesome. I have her. I don't know how to use her properly, but I have her. And at least I have a lot of energy recharge, so I can use her burst. Yeah, I watched a whole lot of all those trailers. And I think my favorite trailers are Yelan's, Wanderer's, Zhao's, and which one was the other? I don't really know. Which one was the other? I think Alhaitham's. Yeah, I think those four were by far my favorite character traits. And Sinos was also amazing, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Yes, right, you're right. Raiden's was also awesome. Yeah. Because I spent really no time thinking about Raiden. I always forget that. But yeah, her trailer was also so good. Honestly, all her aesthetics are amazing. And I really, really love how her trailer is complemented with Wanderer's trailer. Like from the music and the visuals, that is done so well. Like, I really love that. It is awesome. They did such an amazing job to kind of convey this connection between them. It is so well done. They think those things through in such a good way. And they improved so much in all this character stuff. It's really, really amazing. Considering what Venti's trailer was, I think he deserves a new trailer. Not gonna lie, I think he deserves to have a new trailer. All of the older characters, actually. And I can't really say that because, like, for example, Zhongli or Zhao have very, very good trailers. Was Venti like the first 5-star character? I think he might have been, right? Maybe that explains it. Like, it's not as bad as a 4-star character trailer, but for 5-star, I think way too little happens. Well, yeah, yes, I do. I have watched way more in my past. Let's just keep it at that. So I have not watched that much recently, but which anime was the last one I watched? The last one I watched was a rewatch of Cowboy Bebop, I think, yeah. So I did watch so many anime, like so many, and then it's gotten less and less from time to time. And right now, aside from actually watching anime, I watch a bit of Cardcaptor Sakura for Japanese learning experience, because I watch it at half the speed in order to actually completely understand what they're saying, because I'm currently learning Japanese and it just takes so much time. But yeah. And what do you mean? Like, I have an accent, yes, but not a Japanese one. I have a German accent. Yeah. I'm from Germany. That's what it is. So, yeah. And I also live in Germany and everything. That is what's going on. And that's why I have an accent, because I'm not a native speaker. And I'm just trying to improve my spoken English, because I am currently not speaking all that much, aside from streaming. Why Senora? I mean, honestly, I only saw Senora in Chinese, so I have no idea how she's actually voiced in English. But does she have a German accent or anything? Oh, it's been so long since I met her. God damn it. It's been so long. I really have very little recollection of her. Damn. It has only been a few months. Damn it. Yeah. Senora was chef's kiss. She's just... I would have loved that. Especially if we would be allowed to use her as a fire character. Or maybe also as an ice character. Do we have... I mean, we have female ice characters, but not that many, right? I would have loved that. She was done way too dirty. Like, Raiden just offing her is just... That was plain rude. It put Raiden into prospect. I have to say that, like, to see Raiden just be that much of a boss bitch was very awesome. Yeah. she was cold, that is true. But I was very intrigued, let's just say it like that. I was intrigued by how she did it, because it kind of set her in a completely different power level. She was like, we knew she was strong, but having to fight Raiden, I mean, not Raiden, but Signora, and then, because I had trouble fighting Signora, I'm not gonna lie, because I didn't have Lila at the time, so I was really just there having Beidou as a shielder, which is not very useful for the fight against Signora. And I had Jean as a healer, or did I? Yes, I think I did. And I was just... yeah, that's true, that's true. I spent way too much time rambling about characters and everything. By the way, do you watch anime? If you do, what is your favorite anime? I'm always interested in people and their favorite animes. And favorite characters, more importantly. Because that would be the next question. Of course, what a question, what a question. I mean, honestly, I don't think you can play Genshin without having watched any anime in your life. I don't think that is possible. Alright, reading poems aloud. Hopefully I don't have to do that. And you do it in my stead. That would be very nice. Alright. Benti, you could sing a poem. You're used to that, aren't you? Alright, so you like the sad, dramatic, drama, slice of life anime most. I get that. That anime is very, very pretty. Or it's just the one anime. Alright, I get it. It's a very pretty anime. I get that also. I get that. It's just the fantasy about being inside a fantasy world, I guess. But I mean, I have no idea about the characters in July and April. Like, none at all. My favorite anime is possibly Hunter x Hunter. But then most likely Darker Than Black. I'm more into mystery kind of anime. That is my main genre. I like it if characters suffer. So, yeah. And I also like Monster. Like I said, characters suffering. My favorite. Yes. And that's also represented in my favorite characters. Because my favorite character... Oh, yeah. I love Moriarty the Patriot. I just bought a new manga of Moriarty the Patriot yesterday. Because I honestly prefer the manga to the anime. But the anime did such a great job with all those colors. It is so great. And honestly, I love the manga because the manga, it, what does it do? The manga does this thing where it doesn't take away what the Moriartys do. Like, that's my main critique, I guess, about the anime, because the anime puts them on a pedestal that they are not doing anything bad, because the people they kill or they end up, or the people that are going to be killed through them or because of them in a certain way, they all seem to be kind of bad in one way or the other. Like on the Ark, the what's the ship called? Was it the Noarctic? Something like that. Like there in the anime, there was this drunkard guy who was actually like a rapist or something in the anime, while in the manga it was just a random guy. And in the manga they were like, all right, that's just collateral damage. We need to have some kind of victim in order to make it work. And that put their ruthlessness kind of into a certain perspective, while the anime takes that away. But at the same time, the way the music and the colors work in the anime, that is so great. But on the other hand, they do take away from the worst kind of aspects of the anime. Like, when I read the ending, no, I'm not. Like, gore is something, I was just saying, like, the ending of the third manga, the third volume, I was sick reading that. Like, I got sick to my stomach reading that. And looking at the pictures. Like, I did take 2 tries to finish reading that. I usually, for example, I started watching, what was it called? Dead Man Wonderland. I started watching that, but I stopped. I actually dropped that anime because I couldn't stand the gore and the violence. I don't like just gore for the gore's sake, or violence for the violence sake, just to make a point, just to make it darker. I don't like that. If there is a proper context where it makes sense, I can accept it. I don't like it, but I can accept it. But I don't like just gore for the gore's sake. That's just something I don't want, because it's so useless. You can create a gripping and dark story without actually having to resort to gore. I've not seen it. Like, I've seen scenes, but I have not seen it completely. Is it good? Because I don't really know. Like the most modern. All right. I'll give it a shot then. Like, I think the most current anime I watched was possibly Jujutsu Kaisen. Jujutsu Kaisen was something where I also enjoy the manga more than the anime, and I am up to date with the Jujutsu Kaisen manga, so that's why anime is a bit difficult. Yes, they did. I mean, honestly, I was never that much of a Gojo stan. I do admit that. Like, I love Gojo, but I like other characters way more. But I mean, honestly, I don't think they did him dirty. Like, yeah, I love Toji. See, this is why I thought Oh, why Gojo can't be my favorite? That's the thing. Like, I have to think about who my favorite character in Jujutsu Kaisen is, because I don't know. It might be Toji, it might be Geto, but it also might be Megumi. And possibly... I don't know. One of those three. I can't really decide. Like, for the first season of the anime, it was Megumi, hands down, because obviously the other characters weren't really there. But... like, I wanted to be Toji, but then again, he's... yeah. Yeah. But also, the screen time. That's something... I mean, I like characters who have very little screen time, I'm not gonna lie, but I just can't really give them the same rating, let's say, as characters like, for example, Megumi. That's something I just can't compare it to, because we know way more about one character than the other. That is the one thing that is a bit annoying, and therefore I always want to have like one compendium of everything that involves the character. Like, the first time a character is introduced, I just want a complete profile of everything that involves the character, all their past and everything else. That would be very nice. But well, like, it's always difficult for me to actually judge who my favorite character is. It's just, I love characters, and I love getting involved with those characters, getting to know those characters. It's just something I have a lot of fun with because of psychology. I love psychology, and I love psychoanalyzing all those fictional characters. And therefore, my favorite characters are usually the ones who have kind of I can't really say it's a split personality, but somehow it is. Like characters who are like happy-go-lucky on one side and then have a dark other side. I love those characters. For example, I have watched The Untamed last year, and Wei Ying immediately was, or still is, one of my favorite characters of all time. I love that character so much, and he's like the embodiment of being this kind of split personality type, where he has a very good-natured, happy-go-lucky vibe to him, but at the same time being very dark, and his thought process also being very dark and everything. I love that. I really, really love that. And those are the most interesting characters, and I love to psychoanalyze those and everything that goes into them, and what makes them tick, and what makes them think the way they do, and everything. I just love that. So, yeah. That's just I mean, Wei Ying is my second favorite character of all time because of that. So that's just how much I love him. Favorite sports anime? Probably Ace of Diamond. Probably Ace of Diamond. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's... I haven't watched Blue Lock. I haven't watched it. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. Like, the art of that anime is so good. I was really, really... yeah. Yeah, I know. The art is so good. It looks so amazing. Alright. So many animes to watch. How to do it? I don't know. I still have a lot on my backlog as well. Wait a second. I have to write it down because otherwise I will completely forget it. There's so many things to do. Animes to watch, games to play. How do you have time to do all of this while at the same time studying for your master's degree and then at the same time working? Where do you take the time? All right. Blue Lock and the study of, what was it? Study of Vanitas. All right. So Blue Lock is like soccer. That much I know. Yes, I know I'm doing it. I don't know how. That's the thing, because I really have to properly time manage everything right now. It's I mean, I'm working on different streaming things. Like, I'm working on drawing because I'm very bad at actually asking for help, so I'm doing everything myself. I'm not an artist at all, but I'm currently drawing my own starting soon screen and everything for the stream. That's something I'm doing. But it takes time. Then I'm also currently drawing a background for my character. And I'm drawing my character. But honestly, I don't think, especially the character, will ever see the light of day. Because in more ways than one, like, the broke thing also yeah, like, but also I do not enjoy wine. That is maybe the main difference. Yeah. But, well, either way. So, and I'm currently working on, like, a review of Final Fantasy 16 because I finished that. Isn't this kind of the same? I feel like this is kind of the same. Isn't it? Like, it is, right? I'm very hilarious. I'm very comedic. Well, I just between the two of us, I'm just gonna keep saying I'm just a hilarious genius, and you can keep your opinion to yourself. All right? I think we can come to that agreement, right? So, right? But honestly, isn't this always the case for streamers? I don't feel all that violated right now. So, it's fine. It's fine. It's just banter. It's nothing serious. I'm just training my act and everything. It doesn't come out of nowhere, you know? Alright, so, yeah. I think you asked a bit ago whether or not I was streaming tomorrow. And I think I will. I think I will. But honestly, I can't... I mean, I think I will. I'm just gonna say I will. Because I do have university tomorrow. And I don't know how long. That's very nice. Yeah, but that's the thing, because my university is interesting. Sometimes the lectures just don't take place. And I don't know if the lectures will take place. So I don't know if I'll be finished, like, around the afternoon or in the evening. Either way, I should be home by the start of the stream. If I move it back a little, like I usually did, it would be around 9 in my time zone. I don't know what time it is for you. So you ask all the wrong questions. Because now I have to admit another thing. Oh, well, that it's kinda late for you, isn't it? Because it's just about 11 for me. Ooh. Alright, I'll do it. I have never played Minecraft in my life. Never. What do you even do in that game? Like, I only know that you build stuff. But is there? There's a... You just blew my mind. There is a story in Minecraft? Since when? How? Why? You can? Now insert image of the meme at the office. Like, what? You... I didn't know that. I honestly thought you would only play Minecraft in order to build stuff. That's... Well, that's a new information. What more am I supposed to write down? There's so much. And I also want to play all different kinds of games. There's just too much to do. And how long is the story in Minecraft? Like, is it a long story? All right, I need to really work out a streaming schedule. I mean, honestly, fair. And considering how I play games, it's usually longer than for most people. Yeah. Well, that is a range. That is a range indeed. But honestly, I think I would tend to go for the 1 month duration. Because like I said, I don't like running through games. So usually I do everything I can. For example, when I played Final Fantasy 16, I did every single side quest. And I usually do that in RPGs. Every single side quest, because I really dislike having that little notification that there is a side quest open. And yeah, I fear that I would spend a lot of time in there. But on the other hand, but I also have all the story quests in Genshin. Alright, I really, really need to do like a streaming schedule and then have like 1 day for Genshin, 1 day for Minecraft, if that is as fun as you say it is, because maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I need to make up my own mind about that. And then I still want to play my other games, because currently my Steam wishlist has around 190 games on it. And yeah, that is not including my PlayStation wishlist games or my Nintendo wishlist games. And then the problem is that I do like RPGs, and RPGs are pretty damn long. No. You see the image of Ether right now? That's my brain. No, no. There's too much stuff. And then like I said, I'm currently studying, working, learning Japanese, playing games, playing more games, reading, especially fanfiction, reading manga, doing projects for university. What else? Playing games in Japanese to train Japanese. It's awful. And at the same time, taking care of my dog, because I have a dog. And the dog takes time. That is... How am I supposed to live? I mean, all of this involves living, kinda. And I enjoy most of it. Most of it. I really need to plan everything better. Like, and I need to draw. I forgot about that. And record Final Fantasy 16 review. How do I... Do you have a time turner or something? I really need that right now. Alright. Thinking about it. Like, if I stream today and tomorrow, that is gonna be fine, because I have no university on Tuesday. So I also could stream Tuesday earlier in the day. That is possible. But then Wednesday, I have university again. And university projects. And then I could stream Wednesday evening as well. But Thursday... But at the same time, I also need time to actually do other things. I said a few things to... Yeah. I am very, very thankful. I mean, you can't see it right now, but I'm actually making a hand heart right now. I'm very thankful. I'm very grateful that you're here. It has been a lot of fun talking to you. And yeah, so thank you for being here. And if you're joining in again, that is also awesome. And I hope you have a good time. I mean, it seems like you have. That makes me very happy. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun and definitely worth it. Like I said, I have actually had a break of like a week because I finished Final Fantasy 16 last stream. No, the stream before. Was it last? I think it was last stream. So after that, I think that was Monday? I think that was Monday. And then university started again. And then my stress started again. But I think everything works out in the end. I just need to plan everything better than I already did. Because currently, everything is still a bit... about all the things I do right now. Like, alright, going to my computational intelligence lecture right now. All right, finished that lecture. I'm not allowed to actually give any information about it. Then, all right, starting, I don't know, image processing or starting whatever. What am I supposed to do with a vlog channel? Like, I would only record, all right, train drive to university, train drive back home, sitting in front of my PC the rest of the day, going out with the dog, going back home, and everything like that. But I still have to think about... Yeah, that is true, that is true. Which I'm doing right now. So you're also kind of my therapist right now. No, but for realsies, which games would you be interested to see? Like, I have a lot of different things. Like, I'm interested in playing puzzle games. I'm interested in playing RPGs, obviously. Be it indie, old school, or current games, I don't really care. I am interested in playing horror games. I have not really played horror games. I've watched a lot of horror games, but I have not played horror games, so that's also a thing. Oh, I wanted to buy a heart rate monitor for that. Also possibly for Souls games, because Souls games, Alright, I have not played a single FPS, really. I have trained a bit for Valorant, but like I said, I never really got over myself to actually start real gameplay, so I was just stuck in the training area because I was watching the join party or whatever that is button, and I was like, should I do it? Should I do it? Nope, nope, I won't. I won't. Alright, so... Alright, now I have to think about it. I mean, I can try Minecraft, that is true. But I also... I'm very much into characters. And obviously story, but definitely characters. Like, the most important thing for me is the characters in the story. And I doubt Minecraft has characters. I mean, honestly, I doubted that Minecraft has a story, so who am I to judge, honestly? If Palmer had known and remembers it. That is true. Should I tell you something? I have thought up like a complete story, like a book story about my VTuber. Like a whole story. From beginning to character arc to side characters to main conflict to setting to ending. I could write a book about my VTuber character. So that's what I'm doing. Like, I am the character indeed. Well, I'm still in the conception phase, so I have thought up all of the different parts of it. But now I need... The main issue right now for my story is that kinda the main character, so I am the least involved or have the least reason to actually be involved in the main story of my story. So it's just the side characters are just currently the ones to actually have a reason to act, while I'm just there by coincidence. Not really coincidence, but I'm not doing it because of my own choice, but because I was thrown into it and that's just how it developed. And I have to think up a proper reason for why my character would do stuff. But yeah, so if you're interested, it's kind of... I mean, I don't know, my model is very simplistic because it's just a normal Vroid Studio 3D model, but it is kind of a sci-fi story. Because the first part of my character was actually a cyborg character, while being in the character creator of, I think it was, what was it? Code Vein. I created my first character there. And then I decided that is a cyber character. And then I created, or said, my cyber character is kind of a clone of my current character. So I've gone from there, and yeah. So it's kind of a story between humans and cloning robots, or humans did kind of experiments on other humans and created clones, or cyborg clones, and then there is a robot rebellion, kind of, and also the aliens are involved because the humans kind of created those cyborgs in order to fight the aliens. And that is kind of the dynamic and the political structure of my story. And my character was kind of, let's say, convicted and sent away for experimentation. And yeah, then was cloned. And then the robot rebellion started and everything went wrong, and that's where the story starts. That's actually what the basis of it, and the basic story concept on the very first level. And then it gets more complicated because then other characters are involved, and obviously the cyborg character, but also another alien character and an alien experiment character. It is interesting, and all those characters have motivation of being involved in the story. The only character who has no real motivation on how she acts is actually my character. And in the end, I'm a space pirate mercenary. The aliens are not necessarily that involved. It's funny because they are, but they aren't, and they look human, so it's fine. Just the one was a human experiment for the aliens and has now an alien arm and an alien eye. 2 alien eyes, actually. He has 2 alien eyes. Yeah, and I drew all of those characters as well, so that's another thing. But I'm getting off topic again. I'm sorry, but well, at least it sounds kind of interesting. I do try to keep it between... Yes, I'm sorry. That is just sadly what happens to me a lot of the time, because I get so caught up in my own thought process that I actually get very, very far off topic. Alright, they're square and they've got lots of big words baked into them. Every big word that passes through your lips, you read it out and makes you smarter. Oh, now they came. Oh, I get it. But still, a book is not seasoned or baked. Just saying. Alright, as long as I don't annoy you with all those kind of ramblings, then it's fine. If you say it's fine, I'll take your word for it. Then it's fine. Well, so it wasn't very quick now, was it? We did take a lot of time. Well, I did, at least. That's the character, isn't it? No, not him, but... the girl character. Who is actually... because she has the same thing like the water spirit from the last event, from the last huge event. Uh, all right. Yeah, it is quite obvious because she has the same glowing blue eyes and blue hair like the other. Definitely, that was the most difficult thing to do. So I'm very proud of my own intelligence. You don't have to say that. Thank you very much. I know how smart am I, right? Oh, interesting. I didn't expect that. Why does it why does it always revolve around like side characters and never the main characters? But maybe that's the thing. They could say like, all right, we well, well, my intelligence stat in building is not that involved. That is the different kind of intelligence stat. You see? It's like in a Persona game. My intelligence is like at a different stat that, or the building intelligence is at a different stat than the riddling or the riddle solving intelligence. It's split it apart. All right. Alone in an icy stage, high above the windy, wispy clouds, amidst the gloomy snowfall shroud, standing alone on an icy stage, beneath it every lowly sage. Parts? Like, I've read the beginning of it. But then it kind of took off, and then I stopped reading it. So I'm such a hipster, aren't I? No, jokes aside, I don't know, I just stopped reading at some point. Possibly because I'm not really that much into those overpowered stories. I haven't watched One Punch Man as well because of that. It's just, I know that there is a comedic part of it, but I get bored by it. Well, that's just... Especially if the main character punches everybody into the ground without actually having to lift a finger and getting rid of everybody involved without any problem at all. And therefore, actually serving peace to the world. You're right, it's very wholesome in the end. But yeah, I have, but that's the thing, I have also not really watched comedy anime. Like, the only comedy anime I watched was The Disastrous Life of Psyche K. That was the only one I watched. And I enjoyed that one immensely. That one was awesome. And it's also kind of overpowered, right? Kind of. Never mind, I also watched Mob Psycho, and Mob Psycho is kinda the same thing. It's not as bad, I guess, because it's not always that overpowered, but... yeah, it's very weird. It's very weird. I'm not gonna lie about that. But honestly, if we're being completely honest, most anime are weird. At least it's not sexualized, because I get more and more annoyed with fan service in anime. That is just something, I don't know when that started, but it gets more and more annoying to me. Like, I rewatched K, or K Project, lately, and I love that anime, I really do. But I hate the fan service in this so much, because the fan service is so bad in it. Like, what are you doing? It's so bad. I don't get how you could actually make an anime with fan service that bad. Like, the anime is so beautiful, and the colors are amazing. The way the cinematography works is awesome. The music is good. I love the characters, especially Mikoto. Mikoto is such a great character. I love him to death. Which one are you talking about? Or do you mean whether or not I think the fan service in newer animes is worse? Because, like I said, I am not watching that many current anime. And let's say most of the ones I watch don't have that much fan service in them. But honestly, I think like between 2010 and 2015, like around the first decade of it, like around 2010, there were the most strange fan servicey anime, from my experience at least. It is just weird. Like, I don't know if you've seen it, but like it was. Which anime are you talking about? Because, like I said, I'm not that up to date about anime currently. I don't have a link. Maybe YouTube blocks links or something? Because I have no link. Wait a second. Maybe if I'm... No, I have no link. Sadly enough. Just maybe send in the name or something. Because I really... There's no link! I can do without a link. Yeah, I think YouTube blocks it. Maybe I put something in the settings before stream, or when I created the account, rather. Whatever. Alright, wait a second. I mean, the name itself is kind of saying enough, isn't it? It's a story, isn't it? Like... Well, this just seems weird. But honestly, it's always the kind of stories like this where anybody is reincarnated or kind of isekai'd into an animal body. It always seems weird to me. And Google Images doesn't show me any fan service right now, but I can imagine it. I can't imagine it, and I don't really want to imagine. It does seem a bit weird, but, well, I also don't know what to expect, because it could be just a wholesome little thing, a wholesome little comedy anime, but usually But wait a second. Flower that blooms on the highest peaks is not a Cecilia. It is rather the... or is it? Is Zhao's flower called Cecilia? Yeah, you were. It was very nice of you. And I honestly do have to end stream soon because, like I said, I have to go to university tomorrow. But it was nice of you being here. And being here for this long. That is very amazing. And I had a lot of fun. I hope you had a lot of fun too. And yeah. See if you could come by today or tomorrow again. Possibly for you today. And yeah, I hope I see you, and have a good night's sleep, have a good rest, and good night. And I hope I can at least get to the point where I'll manage to do a few of the quests, or the whatever. Bye-bye. And I'm not a cat. Not a cat. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No. Cat is boring. If I have to be an animal, I'm a snow leopard. Yes, yes, yes. Either way, have a good sleep. Have a good night. Or a good morning, rather, in your case. Seems to be quite early. But good night. It is always weird to kind of wave with my head. Problems of being a VTuber, I guess. Alright. Now, let's see how far I'll still get. Well, I can't believe I was wrong. Maybe it was planned from here. Yeah, that one. That was what I'm talking about. Because Cecilias are not in high places. And the Shinshin is. Yeah. Well, I got it early enough. I knew it before Xingqiu said it. I just didn't know the name of the flower. But I knew which flower you were talking about. Yes, another win for me. Alright, let's continue on. Alright. Well, but they were completely wrong. Why? It's not the answer. Don't take pity on them. There's only one answer. And the one answer is Shishing. Damn it. Well, yeah, it's just one measly point. We can get ahead in just a second. There's no doubt about it. What are you talking about? What? What's got no wings but flies in the air? never gets tired of floating up there. So full of mora, it comes out the nose, but in the sea, glug, 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 down it goes. Oh, this is the Jade Palace, isn't it? Must be. Like, must be. I mean, could also be something else, but I believe that's the... Oh. Oh, if it's Paimon's, maybe it's Paimon. Oh, Paimon. Well, no, I speak no Russian at all. Sorry to say. Yeah, that's... Knowing it was Paimon who said it, that is also true. But what? Paimon has... I really don't know how that would be Paimon. I think Jade Chamber would... Yeah. Hmm? Yeah, but... Well, yes, true, but Paimon herself has no... Did Paimon fish me out of the sea, or did we fish Paimon out of the sea? I think we... Well, this is weird. Oh, come on, Paimon. Paimon... Yes! I was right! I'm way more intelligent than all of you! Yes! Am I good or am I great? That is awesome! I was right and everybody else was wrong. I don't know why they would say Paimon. Paimon has nothing to do with Mora. Yes! Proud of myself! Jade Chamber! No, I highly disagree. Shut it, Shingsho. Well, but it wasn't part of it, so you're all wrong and I am right. Well... But it's not the answer to your riddle, Paimon. Well, either way, Paimon's the best travel companion ever. Best one I could ask for. Indeed. You just missed me guessing Jade Chamber right. You just missed it. But again, alright. Let's compromise. I'll try to finish as soon as possible, and then we stop stream together. How about it? And honestly, if you would have just listened to me and said Jade Chamber like I said it was, we would have won. Damn you, Paimon. Sure. Alright, now the question is, when will the little event quest or side activities be available? You know, I was worried. True. Alright. Still have to check out how to do like it as a server and not just an account. But I'll figure it out. That shouldn't be that difficult. Yeah. Because I'm not really using Discord at all. Yeah. Server is safe. I thought so as well. So, yeah. But still, first of all, I need to actually manage to find the time, which I'll do most likely tomorrow evening. I don't know if I'll manage to do it before stream because, like I said, I have university, depending on how long it is. And then I have to go to walk my dog. And then I have a bit of time, and I think it'll be enough to do it. Alright, either way, let's continue before I lose track of my thoughts again. And we're here in another 2 hours. So that wouldn't be good, because I really don't have that time as well. Because even though my university doesn't start early tomorrow, I do have to travel by train, which is like about an hour. And that is very creepy coming from you, Hutao. Very creepy. I love Paimon. I love the dynamic. I love Ether's face. Alright, perfect. Now, time to get primogems. Oh, right, I also wanted to do, like, at least a 10 roll or something for Venti. Right. And I also think Venti is better because, considering what I've read about Rathley, that he needs like a C1 to actually use his kit, which is weird. Yes, I did want to do everything, didn't I? Well, I talked a lot. That's something, I guess. Well, honestly, I always talk a lot while streaming. That's kind of the point, isn't it? So I usually don't get lost this much, but until now I was also not really involved in conversation while streaming, and we're just commenting on the games. Or, yeah, games. Like the 2 games I've... I mean, honestly, I've played Portal in the beginning, but that was a long time ago, and I kind of just bitched it out with the AI, so that's something. Well, I don't either, so it was fun, and that's all that matters. Well, let's just say I paint you by being your entertainment, right? That's a good deal, isn't it? You're my therapist and I'll be your entertainment. Win-win situation in the end. And as long as we... Honestly, at Zhongli's level, I'm proud of it. Even though I don't have his defense, but, well, that's something I just need to, you know, build myself up to. See, that's something that just thought just crossed my mind. Be happy I don't have Zhongli as a character. Just think about it. Think about me owning Zhongli and his shield only withstanding like 2 attacks. That would be the saddest thing ever. And honestly, that would most likely be the case. Like, now that I'm thinking about it, thank God I don't have Zhongli. If my Lala is anything to go by, that's what Zhongli would be like. Yeah. Well, I honestly, I could be like the little demon on his shoulder telling him he doesn't need to be that strong. He could just take damage. It would be that bad. He can be hurt a little. It doesn't matter. He can be healed again. It's fine. Poor Zhongli has to put up with me. Or thankfully for him, he does not have to, because I didn't pull for him. I was thinking about it though, but I didn't have enough primogems at the time because I spent all of them on Yelan. Like, all of them. Way too many of them. Way too many of them. Well, at least I've gotten her on my 87th try. Just thinking about losing my 50-50 at that amount of pulls, that would be... Well, I don't think I would actually have touched the game in a week or more if that would have happened. Alright, wait, what is going on? And when I went to try and get a closer look at it and try to ascertain what I was dealing with, it disappeared into thin air. Oh, creepy. Little ghost or spirit, maybe. Possibly not. Honestly, I would like to know more about Xiangyun and his whole thing with his yin energy. Because it seems weird that that is just not talked about at all anymore. Well, considering that it's not a ghost... Oh, poor boy, don't be sad. It is Zhao, isn't it? Now that he said Adeptus, it must be Zhao. Then it's the girl from Fontaine. Like, I don't think Ganyu has the time. So, Adepti are not involved. So it must be Illuminated Beast. And we don't know any of them. And therefore, alright, maybe is a yes. Maybe is a yes. So it's the girl. Which is fine, honestly. But now I wonder what kind of beast is she? Because then again, she is... Honestly, I feel it. Same. Same. Yeah. I think I'm gonna watch it again while brushing my teeth. I think that's a good way to spend my time. Watching Ayata AMV over and over and over again. And from time to time also child AMV. And from time to time also just general AMV. Like, have you watched the... There is also from the same kind of person a story thing, story AMV for the Fatui in general. And it's primarily about... It is about La Signora. Yeah, I will. I've just watched it. It's awesome. And I'll continue until I'm done. I'm sorry. You said you like Senora. This is Senora. Then you've never seen before, anyone else would have reacted the same way. Making up for it now by doing our best to find out the truth. True. Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, some Ventinos. Yep. Ventinos. I love knowledgeable Venti. Knowledgeable Venti is very, very nice. Oh, yes, please. What is it, Venti? Drunkard Venti. Always at it. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? It's just plain awesome. Just absolutely amazing. I don't know how they do it. Like, I really do not know how. But what they do is just so good. It's just so amazing. Alright, I don't care, but those are not... Wangshu in... Mondstadt. But those are not... Those are... No. Do we know that already? What happened to him? Like, I feel like we don't know a whole lot about any of those characters. Or at least aside from Dottore and, like, obviously Child and everybody. Oh. What was it? I don't own Klee, so obviously I have no idea about her voice lines. I don't know if I believe you. I mean, to be fair, that is something Klee would do. But does she? Like, why would she be involved with the first Harbinger? Like, what does she have to do with him? Maybe I'm just very naive right now. I'm not gonna put it past me. So, but still. Yeah, her mother... Right. Maybe he is her father. Maybe it's another Star Wars thing. Like, Klee, I am your father. I mean, that's not what Darth Vader actually says. He just says, I'm your father. It's not Luke, I'm your father. That's something I've realized. But yeah. That's interesting. I knew Klee was important. Klee is the most important character in the story, obviously. Obviously. How could I doubt her? Alright. Repaint paintings. Alright. Sounds whatever, I'm not sure. Even the material of the canvas itself must be exactly the same as the original painting. Well, sounds both amazing and complicated. Isn't it? Takes exceptional painting skill as well as uncommonly keen and detailed image perception. True, which is why I simply haven't been able to hire many capable art assistants. I mean, if a painter has both exceptional skill and a keen perception of the smallest details, then why not just focus on their own work instead of helping restore that of other artists? Yeah, that's true. And I have neither of them, so... Art's thing? Yes, an outstanding painting can carry history, stories, and emotions, and of course it's marked by... Stop it with those values. I mean, yes, obviously art is supposed to be paid for. That is very important for artists. But still, people who don't draw, I believe, are not the ones who actually should think about the money of a piece, or the price of a piece. Alright, did I recruit assistants? Alright, that's why I'm here today. Educate people about... Whatever. Did I just choose the one guy who literally has nothing for me to do? Your circular paintings too. In principle, as long as it's painting, it's a valid commission. Besides, even the child's crane drawings contains the hard work they poured into it. Who's to say it may not be the first step to becoming an artist one day? So it's understandable that the parents would come to me to restore it. This. So it's understandable that the parents would come to me for... I think the 4 in there is wrong. The 4 should not be there. Your expression says you haven't even managed to convince yourself. Do you know how to do crayon drawings? Well, yeah, you don't really feel all that knowledgeable about it. In theory, yes, but not in practice. I'm absolutely not exasperated by these sort of requests. I just have to study crayon drawings, but yeah, that's not gonna be enough. You need to have a lot of experience in order to be able to pull anything of that kind of. But to restore painting, I need to go out and find the relevant scenery painted then. You need to go out and find the original scenery. That's quite a lot of preparation. But why do you need the original scenery? If you have the picture, why do you need the original scenery? You don't need to paint more than is in the original picture, right? Yeah, it is. I mean, it's kind of unnecessary. You don't need to talk this much about pictures. Wilderness is a dangerous place for those more adept with a brush than a sword. That's why I'd like to ask you. Well, yeah, I'm not artistically gifted. No worries about repair. Why aren't you going yourself then? Listen. We can go together. That again. So, all of these things are kind of, you mean like hallucinations? Hallucinating, it does seem a bit much. Like, they just... But honestly, it's fine. I'm not gonna complain. It's free primogems for kind of tedious and necessary tasks. I mean, it is important to read all of it. You need to pay respect to the people talking. Now, shall I start on restoring this painting? Well... After selecting the picture, you can move your camera to match the picture with the current scenery and look for any missing scenery objects. Once you have found said objects, you can record them. Each picture will have 2 to 3 missing scenery objects. When attempting to record them, you may have to adjust your viewing angle multiple times. Once all the objects have been recorded, the current picture will have its missing details completely filled in. Well, how interesting. Tingsy, alright, what can you tell me? Now it shouldn't be too difficult. What are you doing? I'm setting up the game I'm responsible for. You have 100 pace hurling rights. You want me to conduct a bunch of rights to chuck things long distances? You're very... Got it half right. So, am I perceptive or am I not? If I only got it half right, I'm not, right? Alright, that is. Yes. Primogems for the win. Funnily enough, I have played Persona 5 lately again. And the darts game in that game is actually quite fun. I really enjoy darts in Persona 5. It's a lot of fun, in my opinion. It just sucks that the teammates, aside from Akechi, aren't really good at it. So, well, did I? Yeah, it's fine. That's not all that complicated. All you need to know is that the goal is to throw as many darts into the pots as you can before the time runs out. I'll take care of the rest. That sure is simplified alright, indeed. I mean, the rulebook does say that whoever tosses the most darts into the pot wins. As for the rules that require the loser to drink and write a poem, I can't really ask every player who loses to do all that now, can I? Alright. Yeah, true. True. I mean, I did drink half my water bottle while streaming. But it's fine. It's completely fine. It's just things that are not that interesting. And I have to kind of go through it fast. Alright. In 100 pace hurling rights, players can throw darts. Hitting any spot on the holding pod with darts will award points. Holding the throw button will allow you to aim. Release to throw the dart, hit as many holding pods as you can within the time limit to score points. The challenge will end once time is up or there are no more pods left on the field. Alright, how do I start it? I need to talk to you again, don't I? Alright, let's just do this. Alright, let's start. Hopefully it's not all that bad. Alright. That's something at least. So I can throw my darts into one pot each, right? Alright. This is an ordinary holding pot created by the organizer, which will award 25 points when hit. Slide points are special holding pots created by the organizers that will award 10 points. Isn't that the same thing? For a short time. Alright, breaking it. You can fire off multiple darts consecutively by holding the throw button. The Ring of Rights is a special item created by the organizers. If you throw darts past through the ring to hit a holding pod, the score gained will be doubled. Alright. Where do I have my... Alright. R1 is it? What? Why is there so much time? Alright, it's... Oh, it's just... Alright, I get it. Oh, damn it. Still not far enough. Why do you readjust the camera? That is annoying. Oh, I can just... Alright, it is consecutively. I remember. Right. I forgot about that. Damn it. Alright, back here. And... Right. Damn it, I was too late. Damn it. Alright. That wasn't that bad. That was fine. Alright, alright. Perfect. Alright, now there is also blocking thing. Alright, blocking shouldn't be all that bad. But it will explode when hit, destroying... Alright, that is nice. Move between 2 points in the ward. Alright. And blocking, fine. That's not that bad. Alright, alright. Why is there so much time to prepare? That is so unnecessary. Damn it. Damn it. Don't annoy me! Damn it, I wanted to do it through here. That was great. 120 points is awesome. Did I hit that? No, I do not. Come on! Idiot. Alright. Also not that bad. Could be better, possibly. I'm just a little slowpoke, but it's fine. Alright, and when this is done, 5 points. Each time consuming pot shrinks, you will gain 20 points. And destroying it completely will award 100 points. Alright, whatever. It's just hitting pots. I don't care about every specific rule there is about them. As long as I don't have not to hit some of them, it's fine. As soon as there are ones I don't have to hit, then I'll have a problem. Could you just... How do I fire consecutively? You just told me that it's something that I could do. But how do I do it? I don't know how to do it. Why am I... Oh, it's just something I can do sometimes. I get it. Alright. So I need to kind of load up that. Oh. Alright, alright, alright. I get it. Alright. And this one is the same, right? Right? Hopefully. Yeah, that's what I was doing, or what I planned on doing. Like, after this, I'm gonna try the 10 pull for Venti, and we'll see how that goes, because I also have bad luck at that. I think I just have bad luck in general. Alright, hiding pods are special holding pods created by the organizers that will appear at certain locations after a given period. Hiding pods will change positions whenever they are hit. You might hit 3 to be fully destroyed. First hit hiding pod will about 20, 30, and 40. However, if this is... Oh, alright. You can get the consecutive one. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I've guessed as much, but it's good to see that actually verified. That it's not just a thought, but... Oh, come on. Come on! That sucked. Alright, I do not manage to get that through here. Well, I did gain a lot of them. Oh, come on. That was rude. I should have done that before. Damn it. I completely missed that. I suck. I get it. Damn it. Maybe I should move. Well, I was too lazy to move. And now, well, this time I realized it. Not that it mattered for this one. But well, it's fine. It's fine. I guess. I haven't even checked all the points I have to get, but well, alright. Now, what does this mean? In the 100 pace hurling rides ritual stage, holding pots will constantly appear. Hit as many as possible to score points. After the time runs out, the challenge will end. So the same as every time? Right? What is special about this? That was bad for me. Oh, there's one. I completely missed that one. Well, oh, come on. Damn it! Oh, that is rude. That was nice. At least something works my way. From time to time. Oh, is there a shiny? Yes, there is a shiny. Alright, let's do this then. And now that one. And now I can use it for these. Come on. Shiny. First of all, these ones. Alright. Another shiny. Continuing on. Perfect. Now, this time I remember that I actually can use this. Damn it. Alright. Shiny! Alright. Is that good? Is that bad? Is that enough? That's the main question. Is that enough? I feel like it is enough. Alright. Yeah, it's possibly more than enough, right? Alright. Yeah, it's more than enough. Perfect! Yes, exit the challenge. Alright, now the question is there... Alright. Yeah. Do I have things that I might get? Like a character or something that I might get? No, I don't think so. Alright, now, for the main event. Alright, 10 pull, let's go. Let's see how that goes. Just give me someone I like, please. Please? Never mind then. See? Oh! Yes! Yes! Chongyun, be mine! Yes! Yes! Super! Perfect! That's awesome! Alright. It's true. I tried out for Yelan. Like I said, 87 tries. No streamer lag. Don't come at me. Come on, let's do another 10 pull and then that's it for this banner. Alright. Doesn't really matter. 0. My pity is 0. Like, I pulled 87 times for Yelan and then I stopped. Now it's 20. Alright. Not that I expect anything after getting Chongyun. Never mind! I've got everything I wanted. That's perfect. Yay! 4-star character luck. I don't have any 5-star character luck, but I have 4-star character luck. So that's something. I'll take it. Sure. And that's a good place to end it. I'm very happy about this. Alright. I would have loved to get Venti, but also kinda not. I don't know. I think I rather build my pity with this a bit than actually do anything about it. Oh, never mind, I do have this. Whatever the hell. Oh, I already get this? What is this book? Is this good? I don't think it is, right? No, I don't think it really is useful. But, well, I have Toma, I have Chongyun, and I'm very happy about it. Yay! Both baby boys! Yeah, I think the effect would be fine, but that its energy recharge sucks. Kind of. Alright, so now that I have all of this, tomorrow I'll continue on with the next part of it, I guess. So the other side or event things will be finished then. But for now, thank you for being here, and I'm happy that you enjoyed yourself. I'm happy that you joined me and kept me company for a long time. And yeah, it's very nice to have this kind of communicative stream. And that's it for today. I wish you a very good night. Sleep well. Have nice dreams. And I'm not a cat. Not a cat. No. Not a cat. Bye-bye. I'll take it. You've been very patient with me today, so I'll take it. Just today, though. Just today. Bye-bye. Until next time. And I'll go to sleep as well. Good night. Bye-bye. Good. Right. That's it for me as well. Like I said, I'm gonna go to sleep as well. It's been a while, and I have to go out tomorrow. And therefore, good night. And goodbye. We'll continue this and everything else tomorrow. Bye-bye.